Story 1 of 3. Woman charged over alleged antisemitic slurs at Sydney Junior netball game. Woman charged over alleged antisemitic slurs at Sydney Junior netball game. Here's what every outlet agrees on. A 42-year-old woman was issued a move-on direction by police at Heffrown Park, Maroubra, on Saturday, May 11, 2026, after allegedly making anti-Semitic remarks during an under-12 netball game between Maccabi Netball Club and Saints Netball Club. The woman was later charged with using offensive language in or near a public place or school and issued a court attendance notice to appear at Waverley Local Court on June 17, 2026. The alleged slurs included "F the Jews" and "they should have all been eradicated," directed at Jewish players and families from Maccabi Netball Club. The incident occurred at Heffrown Park, Maroubra, around 10 a.m. on Saturday, May 11, 2026. Saints Netball Club issued a statement condemning anti-Semitism and apologizing to the Jewish community. But not all outlets told the same story. The ABC and Newscomau described the woman as repeatedly denying the allegations in a video, while the SMH and Guardian do not mention this denial in their primary accounts. The SMH and ABC mention a specific quote from a Maccabi player about feeling unsafe, but this detail is not repeated in other sources. The Guardian and Newscomau state the woman was not arrested at the scene, while the ABC and SMH confirm she was charged later but not arrested initially. This story was covered by ABC News, The Guardian, news.com.au, SBS News, and Sydney Morning Herald. Story 2 of 3. Friend surrogacy fulfills Lucy Koops' dream after infertility and hysterectomy, exposing legal gaps. Friend surrogacy fulfills Lucy Koops' dream after infertility and hysterectomy, exposing legal gaps. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Lucy Koops, 36, had a hysterectomy on what should have been her wedding day after a 3-year infertility battle including 2 miscarriages, 5 surgeries, and multiple IVF failures. Koops suffered a cervical triplet ectopic pregnancy, CTEP, a rare condition, and later lost a daughter, Millie, to stillbirth at 18 weeks. Ashley Raper, 38, offered to be a surrogate for Koops in mid-2023, saying "I'll have a baby for you." Raper and Koops are childhood friends who met through Ashley's sister Sophie. Their families holidayed together and share traditions like decorating the Christmas tree. Commercial surrogacy is illegal in Australia. Surrogates receive only medical and travel reimbursements, not financial compensation. But not all outlets told the same story. No contradictions found between the two sources. All factual claims are identical. This story was covered by Sydney Morning Herald and The Age. Story 3 of 3. Australia's proposed capital gains tax changes affecting crypto, luxury assets, and startups. Australia's proposed capital gains tax changes affecting crypto, luxury assets, and startups. Here's what every outlet agrees on. Treasurer Jim Chalmers is set to unveil capital gains tax changes on Budget Night, May 2026, that may revert to pre-1999 rules, replacing the current 50% discount with inflation-adjusted gains. The global crypto market is valued at an estimated $2.8 trillion $3.7 trillion AUD in 2026, with up to 25% of Australian investors holding crypto assets. Bitcoin's price dropped from a peak of $124,310 in late 2025 to about $81,000 in May 2026, though an investor holding since early 2024, when it was $44,000, still faces an 85% capital gain. The $500 threshold for assets subject to capital gains tax has not been indexed since the tax was introduced, according to Geraldine Magari, Chartered Accountants ANZ Group Executive for Policy. Tuan Van Leur, Challenger Law Managing Director, stated that scrapping the 50% CGT discount could reduce incentives for crypto startups, as employees often receive shares. But not all outlets told the same story. Both sources are identical in content, so no contradictions exist between Thege and SMH. This story was covered by Sydney Morning Herald and The Age.